Joining us now, Harvard Law professor Alan Dershowitz. And Mr. Dershowitz, do you expect to see more and more countries follow the U.S. and finally move their embassies to Israel's capital, Jerusalem?
First of all, I want to respond to your previous person you showed on tape. I, as an American, was proud to see Nikki Haley do what she did and threaten, just as I was proud when Pat Moynihan threatened the United Nations after it issued a proclamation equating Zionism to racism. The only way that resolution was rescinded was when the United States threatened essentially to kick the United Nations out of New York. The only thing the United Nations understands is threats. The Saudis threaten all the time. The Russians threaten. Everybody threatens at the UN. And once the United States has threatened appropriately to do the right thing, suddenly we're hearing all kind of pushback from other Americans and other countries. Look, I hope that many countries will move their embassies to Jerusalem. You can move them to West Jerusalem and allow for embassies to be built in East Jerusalem for a Palestinian state if the Palestinians ever come to the bargaining table.
This doesn't preclude the Palestinians having a capital in East Jerusalem. It might be difficult to get Benjamin Netanyahu to agree to that. But at some point, if there's a two-state solution, that would be where the capital would be for them, right?
I don't think it would be difficult to get Benjamin Netanyahu to agree to that as part of an overall two-state solution. Jerusalem will never be divided, but that doesn't mean it can't be placed in like boroughs like New York, and where you have East Jerusalem as a borough, which has the sovereignty of a Palestinian state. But the Palestinians have to come to the bargaining table. They've refused to do that up to now. Netanyahu has said, come with no preconditions and bargain. He didn't even set as a precondition that the Palestinians must recognize Israel as the nation state of the Jewish people. I don't think any agreement will be reached unless that happens, but it's not a precondition to bargaining. And I do think if the Palestinians would stop complaining and start negotiating, they might get themselves a state and a capital. But the Palestinians right now want there not to be a Jewish state more than they want there to be a Palestinian state. And that's not a prescription for a two-state solution.
The criticism, I'm a Jewish American, and you can imagine the dinner table arguments in our household over this issue. But someone said, as I've heard other people who are much smarter than me and others at that table, what peace process? Because there was the concern that this would be an end to the peace process, to which the person said, what peace process?
Well, no, I think there is a peace process, and I think what really set it back was President Barack Obama's willingness to push through a Security Council resolution, a binding Security Council resolution that declared the Western Wall, the Jewish Quarter, the access roads to Hebrew University and Hadassah Hospital to be illegally occupied territories. That's what changed the status quo. What President Trump did was restore the balance. And the complaints should have come when President Obama changed 40 years of American policy and allowed a UN Security Council resolution, one-sided, saying that the holiest places in the Jewish religion are illegally occupied territory. That would be like saying the Vatican was illegally occupied or Salt Lake City was illegally occupied. Jerusalem, the holiest places, the wall, is not illegally occupied territory, except according to Barack Obama. And that was wrong. And what President Trump did restored the balance and was right and makes the peace process more viable rather than less viable.